In this video, we'll be adding USB and 12-volt ports, voltmeter, and lighting in one compact package box. Here are the parts that I used. Feel free to substitute. Here's a schematic wiring diagram. Here's an exploded view of all the parts. Some parts are not used. Here we are marking where we're going to mount the parts on the enclosure. I use blue masking tape for easily marking cut lines and drill points. It is also easily removed in one piece. The enclosure with the markings for cutting and drilling. Using a punch to mark the holes. Did not use the automatic function since did not want to crack the case. Drilling the wire enter-exit hole for the cable gland. Using a slightly smaller drill with a pilot point initially. Drilling the cable holes for both the front and side light. Drilling the mounting holes. The drill was a little bent, so I stopped the drill, put in the net from the awl, and turned on the drill. Removing the masking tape for the lights. Drilling the mounting holes for the blue C panel. Using a Dremel for initially cutting out the relief for the panel components. Using a Dremel for initially cutting out the hole for the dim high switch light. Using a file to even out the holes, still using a Dremel for enlarging the holes. Installing the blue C panel components, wiring, and eventually into the enclosure top. Installing the interconnection cables in the cable gland. Securing the top light with the two supplied screws. Preparing the top light cable wire ends. Sealing the wire cable with silicone glue on the top light. Doing the same for the side light. Using wire nuts to join the interconnection wires to number 10 gauge extension wires. Connecting both lights and the switch ground to the ground interconnection wire. Connecting the switch positive and icon lead along with one wire to the resistor to the positive interconnection wire. Soldering the resistor to the wire and insulation with heat shrink. Connecting the other end of the resistor to both the positive lead of the side light and the cathode line marking end of the diode. Connecting the front light to the panel switched power via a piggyback spade connector. Connect the switched power lead of the switch to the free end of the diode. Testing the wiring with an external power supply. Installing the silicone seal in the top case groove. Putting a zip tie around the switch to take up the slack between the case and lock of the switch, since the case is not thick enough. Here is a close-up picture. Putting silicone glue around the switch to prevent water from getting into the case from the button switch. A close-up of the internal wiring. Screwing the lid on the enclosure. Using an external power supply to test the completed box. Securing the box to the truck. Doing a quick test to ensure that all the functions of the box work. Connecting up power to the SnugTop. We see the light of the SnugTop turn on. Night testing. Dim, low, yellow side light. Adding the low white side light. Note how just the power icon is lit on top. Turning on high mode. Note how the switch lights up the rectangular icon to indicate on high. Turning off high mode. Turning on the blue C Systems panel. Note how both the switch lit red and how the voltmeter turned on. Turning on and off the white front light. Turning on and off the red front light. Hope this helps, or to inspire you to make your own custom version. You can help me by liking and subscribing. Thank you.